Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we're going to be looking at the McFarlane Halo Arbiter. This is technically the Arbiter from Halo 3. You can tell because it's got the armor on the jaw pieces, and the Halo 2 Arbiter didn't have those. They actually changed the armor a little bit. So these are all from Halo 3, but they're all different. So we're going to go over the differences and which is which. So we'll zoom out for a second. This one is the anniversary edition. He's silver. Now there's an interesting story behind that because this is the first release. That's the regular Halo 3 Arbiter. When he came out, everybody freaked out and said, hey, the Arbiter's not supposed to be gold, even though technically he's pretty much supposed to be gold. It's kind of a darker gold than that, but he is supposed to be gold. So when Anniversary came out, they released a silver edition to make everybody happy, which I don't care for personally because it's silver. And then this is the Halo 3 Co-op 4-pack that just came out recently. He's basically the exact same figure as that with better paint and way cooler. He comes with the carbine, the assault rifle or the plasma rifle, and a plasma pistol. The original one comes with the energy sword, and the anniversary one comes with the energy sword and a plasma grenade. It's all the exact same mold, so they're all the same size and have the same articulation. They're about 5.5 inches tall. He's kind of shrimpy. He should be bigger and beefier. Just for comparative purposes, this is the Halo Wars Arbiter from McFarlane, and he is significantly bigger. He's taller and more muscular and beefier, and this Arbiter should have been a lot closer to this one. This is THEL, this is Ripa. A lot of people probably don't know who he is if you didn't play Halo Wars. This is the Arbiter everybody knows about, and he's just way too shrimpy and skinny, so I don't particularly care for him. We're going to use the original one for the sake of the review, though. Like I said, you know those accessories are different for each one, but this is the figure, same articulation and everything as the others. So he doesn't really have much shading. He's just solid gold for the armor. There's a little bit of a wash in there compared to the new one. The armor looks way cooler on the new one than the old one. He does have the blue lines in the undersuit, and it looks okay. He's just not nearly as nice a figure in general as far as looks. His energy sword is made out of a nice translucent plastic. It has the blue-purple shading on there, and he holds it very well once you get it in his hand. That is a bit of a trick. Definitely need to use some warm water on that. As far as articulation goes, the head is on a ball peg. It's pretty much just for a swivel, though. The neck is on a ball peg as well. Pretty limited, but it is there. Shoulder is on a ball hinge. Let's see. There you can see it's on a ball hinge, and then this arm has a pivot on the shoulder and a swivel. Elbows have a single hinge, and the wrists are on a super tiny ball peg which breaks very easily. The torso is on a ball hinge, but it's pretty much just for a swivel. The hips have a swivel. It's not going to move, of course. That inside piece in there is on a swivel, and then the hip itself, or the thigh itself, swivels on top of that. So it's kind of a double swivel. The knee has a hinge, but it doesn't really do much good. I mean, you can bend it all the way back, you can bend it forward, but it's not as nice as it could have been. It's just really shrimpy and skinny looking. So, I mean, the articulation's okay as far as range of motion, but it's not the best. Oh, I forgot to mention, there is a swivel built into the thigh. It's perfectly hidden by the under armor, but it does swivel, and the thigh armor moves on top of the swivel, so it doesn't break the articulation at all. The ankles, as you can see, it's kind of like a ball hinge. It swivels at the top of the ankle and at the foot, and it is a hinge in there. So articulation wise, he's not too bad. The elbow hinges aren't the best, the knee hinges aren't the best, and a lot of his joints get stuck. But he's a decent figure. My only complaint is the paint on this guy. He's not the best, so if you're going to pick up one of the gold ones, try to find the one from the 4-pack. He's way nicer looking, much cooler. And he is a little bit skinny, but you can't do anything about that, so there's no point in really worrying about it. If you don't care about which Arbiter you get, I would definitely recommend you get this one because he's way cooler, but that is for another review. One last thing I forgot to mention is for the standard Arbiter mold, the regular Halo 3 Arbiter, is they made an active camouflage version, which is the exact same mold. He actually has finger hinges this time, so that's nice. And he's got the energy sword molded in solid translucent plastic, and the bubble shield generator thingy, which is also in solid translucent plastic. It shouldn't be, but it is. It does have the spinny feature. And does it collapse? It collapses a little bit, but not all the way. So I mean, it's a cool little accessory, but the painted version is much cooler. And personally, the active camo Arbiter just doesn't do much for me. I mean, they did a good job with it. As you can see, he's pretty well hidden on a white background, especially with intense light like this. But I don't know, I don't care for this mold all that much, so if they're gonna make a new Arbiter, I would have been much happier with a new mold rather than an active camo version, but I know this is much cheaper to make, so that's why they made it. So either way, there is also this version that I forgot to mention. Here it is, THEL VADAMEE, or VADAMEE, VADAMEE. This is him. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more figure reviews, more custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.